Hello Senior 1, how are you all? Today I'll talk about writing the chemical formula of the compounds. The only 7 diatomic elements are hydrogen, nitrogen, fluorine, oxygen, iodine, chlorine, and bromine. H2, N2, F2, O2, I2, Cl2, Br2. And no one of them can exist in only monoatomic like H and F. We have three types of compounds: ionic, covalent compounds, and acids. First one, ionic compounds. Ionic compounds is combination of cation and anion, or positive ion with negative ion. Cation is a positive ion of a metal, and anion is negative ion of non-metal. Metals ion. Metals always have positive charge, like lithium Li positive, sodium Na positive, potassium K positive, silver Ag positive, magnesium Mg plus 2, barium Pa plus 2, zinc Zn plus 2, calcium Ca plus 2, aluminum Al plus 3, and all of them are exist in the ion. So it's called lithium ion, sodium ion, potassium ion, and so on. Okay, iron have two valences, plus 2 and plus 3. Plus 2 is called ferrous, plus 3 is called ferric. And copper also have two valences, plus 1 and plus 2. Plus 1 is called capious and plus 2 is called capioric. Okay, we have just one example of positive atomic group. It's called ammonium group, NH4, and its valences equal plus 1. So ammonium group NH4 plus 1. Non-metals ion: fluoride F negative, chloride Cl negative, bromide Br negative, iodide R negative, oxide O negative 2, sulfide C negative 2, nitride N negative 3, phosphide B negative 3. Negative atomic groups, for example, hydroxide OH, nitrate NO3, acetate CO3 COO negative, bicarbonate HCO3, bisulfate HSO4 negative 1, nitrite NO2 negative, and be take care of the difference between nitrate and nitrite. Nitrate NO3 negative 1, nitrite NO2 negative, permanganate MnO4 negative 1, chlorate ClO3 negative, carbonate CO3 negative 2, chromate Cr2O4 negative 2, dichromate Cr2O7 negative 2, sulfite SO3, and take care of sulfite and sulfate. Sulfate SO4 negative 2, sulfite SO3 negative 2, phosphate BO4 negative 3. We have some notes to write any chemical formula. Number 1. The cation is being written first, followed by the sample of anion. Number 2. The valences are exchanged so that the total charge of the compound becomes 0. Not to write the number which indicates the monovalence. Number 4. Monovalence like 1, divalence like 2, tri like 3. Okay, and in the number equal monovalence, it's didn't written. Number 4, writing the atomic group between now the brackets, then writing the valence at its bottom. Number 5, reducing the number which indicates the valences to simplest form. For example, magnesium chloride. We must write magnesium, then written chloride. Magnesium its valences plus 2, and chloride its valency negative 1. And we must cross the valences. So the magnesium chloride MgCl2. Aluminum sulfate. Aluminum Al. sulfate SO4, aluminum plus 3 sulfate negative 2. So we must cross our valences. So aluminum sulfate Al2 SO4 brackets 3. Iron ferric or iron plus 3 hydroxide FeOH. Ferric, so the iron valency equal plus 3 and hydroxide negative 1 cross our valences. So iron hydroxide FeOH brackets 3. Okay, test your understanding. Compound and the chemical formula. Sodium carbonate. First written the sample of sodium, then carbonate. The sample of the sodium Na, carbonate CO3. As we know, the valency of the sodium plus 1, carbonate negative 2 cross our balances. So sodium carbonate Na2CO3. Number 2, hydrogen chloride. Hydrogen H, chloride Cl. Both of them, the valences are 1. So hydrogen chloride HCl. Copper carbonate, copper Cu, carbonate CO3, and both of them, the valences are 2. So copper carbonate CuCO3. Sodium hydroxide, sodium Na hydroxide OH. Both of them are valences 1. So sodium hydroxide NaOH. Magnesium hydroxide, magnesium Mg hydroxide OH. The valency of magnesium 2, the valency of hydroxide 1. So and cross our valences, magnesium hydroxide MgOH by 2. Aluminum sulfate, aluminum Al, sulfate SO4. Aluminum is valency plus 3, sulfate negative 2. So aluminum sulfate Al2 SO4 by 3. Aluminum carbonate, aluminum Al, carbonate CO3. Aluminum plus 3, carbonate plus 2 cross our valences. So Al2CO3 by 3. Magnesium sulfate, magnesium Mg, sulfate SO4. Both of them have same valences 2. So magnesium sulfate MgSO4. Calcium carbonate, calcium Ca, carbonate CO3. Both of them have same valences equal to. So calcium carbonate CaCO3. Calcium sulfate, calcium Ca, sulfate SO4. Both of them have same valences equal to. So calcium sulfate CaSO4. Sodium oxide, sodium Na, oxide O. Sodium have valency 1, oxide has valency 2, cross our valences. So sodium oxide Na2O. Calcium oxide, calcium Ca, oxide O. The valency of calcium 2 and oxide 2. So calcium oxide CaO. Sodium nitrate, sodium Na, nitrate NO3. Both of them have same valences 1. So sodium nitrate NaNO3.